plan, and it's time to get it cracking.
What's up? It's your girl Hasina.
It's your girl, Dr. Lanisha.
And it's your homegirl from your other homegirl and your homeboy, Dr. Love. What's up?
Welcome to Three the Hard Way, y'all. Welcome. This is where the conversations are unfiltered and the truth is in raw form, honey. Y'all already know.
Listen, by now you know what we talking about. We talking honestly about the wild, wonderful, and sometimes the messy world of life and relationships.
Yes. And listen, we're here to keep it a buck. We're here to keep it 100, be our authentic, true selves, create a safe space so that everybody feels heard.
Absolutely. And y'all know it don't matter. If you married, single, dating around, it's complicated, there's gonna be something in this podcast for you.
For sure, for sure. So get ready to laugh, reflect, and take away some actionable steps to live the life of your dreams.
Woohoo! We are here to do the hard work and the heart work together. So y'all ready to jump in?
Yeah,
Let's get
let's
into it.
Well, as always, bing, bing, bing,
It's
bing. Why I always hit the wrong?
it's time for grows and oh,
I'm sorry, y'all.
y'all, we starting off with the grows and glows. Okay. My grow this week was that I want to say not my grow. My glow was that my caseload was full this week. I'm talking about everybody said, "Ma'am, can we talk to you this week?" Everybody said we done having a great time outside and we need to talk to you again. Um and my glow is I'm really struggling with whether or
Uh-oh.
not I need to dye my grays because what?
Dang, sis.
I am struggling, y'all. You know, if I turn to the left, y'all might see them. But look, uh, I just need them to come in a way that is really cute. Cause right now it's not so cute. So I need the grays to be in, or I need them to slow down and go somewhere. That's my
Yeah,
glow.
you
In the
sure?
middle not working. It can't straddle the fence. You need all or nothing.
All or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Which is right which is right on time with the topic we talking about. So Grace, the Grace gods, send me some more or just put them on pause.
I feel
Lord have mercy.
What y'all got?
You know what? I'll take it. My grow is that I survived last week. Oh my God. The shit show was real. It was real, but I survived. My girls held me down. Thank y'all. I'm grateful. Oh my goodness. So much gratitude. So much gratitude. My glow is that I moved and I'm done. I
mm.
don't know if anybody ever moved before, child, but hopping states is not for the weak. Okay?
Tell me
It's
about
not for the weak.
it.
Child,
We right
I
with
did. So I'm glowing right now. I survived, and it ain't nothing but up from here.
And period. And you're looking good.
you. You're glowing. Little hand clap for the cross country move. You know already. We all know this is not always fun. Um, so I say my glow is I made a new friend.
Ooh.
Like so I'm making my grow and my glow because I feel like as adults sometimes either we give up on making new friends, we feel like it's like not possible. We so embedded in our lives. I still feel like we can get to know new people. We all, have our life story, but we all, maturing and like I like people. So I met a little friend and I was trying to figure out like why do me and this woman like get along so well? Because she a Leo, and I'm an Aries, and Leos and Aries get along very well. And so she just saw I had on my little Chicago Bulls hoodie, and she like, "You from Chicago?" I'm like, "Yeah, how you know?" Because I forgot I had the hoodie on, and then I was like, "Oh right, the hoodie." And we just started chopping it up, and I was like, "That's kind of cool. I want to stay open to building and fostering new relationships, you know." So that's it. Maybe a friend.
I love that. Now let me be messy for a little bit. Hey, new friend. Nah, I'm just talking shit. I love that for you.
You like,
No,
you got
that's
other friends. No, wait, but this gonna be she gonna. What if she watched this and be like, okay, that's kind of creepy. We just met 2 days ago. I ain't your friend yet. You know, you use that word when you
no, but
fond
don't say
of.
that.
You know.
Don't say that. I think that's
I don't think
awesome.
that's I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. She won't
No,
think
for real,
that.
like that's inspiring to me because I hope I meet a new friend. I think it should be more of that. And it's hard making friends at this big age, but I say that for another show.
Another time. I got you. Well, while we talking about big ages, y'all got any shout outs? Anybody got any shout outs
I
I
got a
don't.
shout out.
today? Okay.
I got a shout out. I want to shout out my kids. They ain't been getting on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing what they supposed to do.
Get that hand clap.
They doing what they supposed to do. They're doing really well with driving. I gotta shout out my daughter too, because she been doing good with driving. I was a little nervous for her to be driving, but you know, she doing good. She doing good. So just
Nice.
wanted to shout out my kids. Oh, and I gotta shout out my husband too. I've been talking and talking and talking, saying I needed a MacBook Pro.
Mm.
And he bought me one and it came today. Y'all, I'm so excited.
This
I
before
love
Christmas.
that.
Did he realize this before Christmas? That means
Right.
more gifts
He,
to come.
look, he say I'm gonna have to do something strange for a little piece of change tonight. So I'm with it. I'm with it.
Smart man.
I love
You
that.
better. No, that's what's up. Okay, well, no more
That's,
shout outs. Well, listen, are y'all ready to like just jump into it? What's up?
I think we should. I think we
I'm
should.
ready to get in it. I'm
Okay,
talking about in it. I'm goofy tonight, y'all. I'm sleepy.
I know we all scratching and surviving. Okay, so we're talking about, and but maybe y'all tell me what's your interpretation of the topic because we're talking
Oh,
about temptation, but also just how to protect your relationship. And so it made me think about something. And I said I was going to tread this very lightly because I was talking to a homie earlier. And one of the things he said, and I'm going to make sure he look at this because Ryan, you said this.
uh
He said,
oh.
I know this is not for everybody, but he said married men are some of the most single men. And so we were having
Mm.
a conversation, and I was like, tell him about a scenario. And I'm like, you think I'm overthinking this? Is this playful banter, or is this man trying to flirt with me? And I let him know, like, this man is married, but some of the time I'm like, are you just playful like that, or are you trying to throw out some bait and see if, And so I don't know. I'm just wondering, people who've been in long term relationships, things start to get a little complacent. Like how do
Mhm.
you protect yourself from, like, say I was, a Tubi type of gal. No shade, I fool with Tubi, but say I was one of them Tubi movies, and I'm like, if you don't tell, I don't tell, and I'm
Ooh.
with people who's supposed to be in committed relationships. So that's what's on my mind when I think about protecting your relationship and temptation. What do y'all thoughts?
A little sneaky link. Well, the first thing that came to my mind was when we think about cheating, oftentimes we think about the physical aspect
Mm-hmm.
and the emotional aspect is overshadowed. So I want to get into, as we get into this topic, those emotional connections. Maybe when you don't sever ties with exes, you keep a little bit of that
Uh-oh.
text going every now and then. I
Hmm.
want to get into that's what came to my mind when them dudes try to spin the block.
Mm-hmm. spin the block, spin it one more time. Sorry.
Always trying to say, we ain't do nothing, but you text here and there. Like, yeah, that's immediately what I thought about.
All right, Dr. Niche, what about you?
I think when I think of that, it's a combination of both. Combination of old folks trying to come back around, still see if they got access to you, and whether or not you're gonna take the bait. But also new folks trying to slide in, trying to see what's really going on with your relationship, what's going on with your marriage and things like that. So that is what came up. That's what I thought about when I was when as it pertains to the topic of protecting your relationship from temptation.
Okay.
And you know what else, y'all? I think that you have to first be in a healthy relationship, right? Or otherwise, what are you protecting? So what does a healthy relationship look like? We know it's not perfect all the time. Healthy does not equate to being perfect, but I think it equates to open and not just honest communication, but transparent.
Yeah.
So if you have a healthy respect, I'll throw out those two.
Yeah.
The list
I
is long.
think true. I think that is a part of it. I think when relationships are disconnected and maybe one person feels like they're doing all of the work and the other person isn't, or they don't feel heard, they don't feel seen, they don't feel like the effort is there, or maybe they're just completely exhausted, I think that opens up the door for temptation as well. I often hear like, well, if you love that person, if you were really, good, or your relationship was all that good, then you wouldn't have asked for nobody else. No one else would be able to get in to or penetrate the relationship. And I hear that often as well too.
So I'm gonna tell on myself.
Uh-oh.
This one recently, but it happened. So I I had a friend in high school, and we didn't date. We tried when we got a little older, and for whatever reason, it never went anywhere. But I always felt like this was like my soulmate. I never felt that way about nobody, and I really think we probably just had a real close friendship. But so I'm in a relationship, and he had moved on, whatever. But then things happen in his relationship. So he come back and he like, what's up? And so now I'm like, had not cut him off, was not communicating, but he still had access to me. So as soon as his relationship ends, now I'm feeling something. I'm like, I'm not gonna end my relationship for you, bro, because we went down that path. But it was a feeling, to your point, that emotional, like it was a feeling that I was having that I would say probably wasn't appropriate. So fast forward, I like told myself if there was any type of admiration, physical interaction, whatever, for me, like I probably just need to. I would love you from a distance, sir. I pray for you from afar, But I feel like back then, like I was jeopardizing my relationship because I still had some unresolved feelings for this person. You know what I'm saying? And so that was that emotional piece that I'm sure my partner at the time would not have been pleased to know I'm having flashbacks of this, person and thinking about all the what ifs. Like, I don't want to be that person. You with me and you thinking about the broad that you dated, back in Southern Illinois, wherever you were. I'm gonna be like, please find her if you thinking about her.
I agree. I
Right.
agree 100%. And to Dr. Nisha's point, I do think unmet needs in your relationship kind of shines a floodlight on potential temptations.
Mm-hmm.
100%. And that's where it gets tricky because if your partner's going through something and they can't show up for you 100%, that doesn't give you the green light to run out and feel that need with someone else, somewhere else. Like there has to be some level of restraint. Now, if it's dragging out, then shit, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. What your time frame might be to pull up on me,
Yeah.
but we all go through seasons and changes and situations, and life be life. And so you do have to give your partner grace if they are not able to meet your needs 100% of the time.
True. True.
Okay.
I do think that grace should be given for sure. For sure.
Well,
Now, I came up with a question, y'all.
okay.
I want to know, what is one harmless behavior that people do that really is low key inappropriate, but it gets charged to the game? Like, I'll answer first.
Mm.
I'm gonna say having work husbands and work wives.
Oh yeah.
Not,
You say,
and
so.
I'll go a step further and say I've been guilty of that in the past. No physical contact, no blatantly inappropriate conversation, but definitely vibing, eating lunch together, talking more than anybody else at the job, stuff like that.
I need to.
That's not cool. That's not cool. When I look back, like, no, absolutely not.
I should have had
Mm-mm.
some better jobs. No, I mean, I,
I
I,
was about to-
I am self-employed, but I'm saying when I was in the workforce, it wasn't nobody. No, I feel like in the social services arena though is flooded with women, and so you only get like a sprinkle of men. Now, if I was in sales or if I was like in law or so, selling, if I was working on cars, I'd probably have several work husbands. I sure would have. I kind of wish
With,
that sounds
with,
a little bit. I'm sorry.
with a man at home.
Okay, well maybe no, but maybe general. Okay, I got one. I got one. So you said work husbands, work wives. I say DMs.
Ooh, that's good.
You
That's
done
good.
stole my answer. You done
Uh,
stole my answer.
outside.
But I don't know if them DMs really get overlooked though.
Uh
I
oh.
don't know if it gets overlooked.
You say they getting called. Tell us more, sis.
Well, I'm
Elaborate.
saying I don't know. The question that Hasina asked was, what are harmless things that get overlooked in the relationships? And I'm saying I don't know if DMs get overlooked though. And I don't know if they, harmless. No matter how we try to like frame it or whatever, if you got a man at home, you probably shouldn't be entertaining these DMs unless it's about business. Now you trying to work together and make some money, not in a work husband type of way or work wife type of way, then okay. But if you, hey, how you doing? Good morning, beautiful. Where you located at? All of this, sir. What do you want? Why are you here?
Yeah, yeah. Or the compliments. I mean, I think it's okay to give a compliment, but and this is up for grabs. But if you're in a relationship and there is a couple particular people that ain't like Lotto or Cardi B, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I might like all them pictures too. But if it ain't like no like celebrities, and it's a few people that you actually got access to, and you liking all their pictures, and maybe you just saying, "Hey, good morning, beautiful," or maybe you say, I feel like you riding a thin line.
Mm-hmm.
Riding a thin.
Well, folks gonna jump in your DM and do, they gonna shoot their shot. I think it's up to the person that's in the relationship to be like, this ain't cool. So if you ain't talking about money, then why are we here?
Okay, but let me ask y'all this though. Since on the topic of the DMs, is it necessary to tell your man every time a dude slide in your DM? Or do you expect your man to report to you every time somebody slide in his messages? Like, that's our answer. For me, it's a no. I don't need to know all of that. What do y'all think?
I
I don't think it has to be known every time. Go ahead, love. My bad.
I agree. I don't think I need to know. I think men and women need to have integrity. I don't think we need to have a conversation about every single interaction. But maybe when we're having a comprehensive conversation, and you say, "Yeah, you hoes still be trying, babe, but man, I've been ducking their ass. You know, I don't play." Like, and I'd be like, "Damn, babe, for real, okay." But like, if you're not speaking on it, but then you just kind of got it on standby, because some people not speaking on it, but they also keeping doors open. I mean, so to me, it boils down to your integrity, like what you're doing
Absolutely.
behind the scene. You know, you feel like you would do right in front of
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree 100%.
me. So, with that being said, I'm just curious, and we do have a few people watching. So if anybody want to hop on, just throw it in them comments. If y'all ain't scared on this Friday night, we talk about
Skirt tonight.
a relationship. Exactly, we talking about temptation. And so if you have an idea about your experience or just your thoughts, like slide in them comments. Y'all can hop on. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. But let me ask
So
you this while I
as
ponder.
we're waiting on them to come on, I have a question. And it's around boundaries, right? Like boundaries are something that we need to often incorporate into our lives. So what does a boundary around temptation actually look like in real life and just not on paper? You know, folks will say, no, if you marry, you shouldn't look at nobody. No, if you marry, you shouldn't be getting no DMs. No, if you marry, you got to do this, that, and the third, or in a committed relationship. But what does a boundary around temptation actually look like in real life?
Mm.
Well,
And I can start.
or who's
Go for it.
love you? So you go ahead. Go ahead, love.
You want me to start? Okay, well, I'm gonna tell a quick one. I was speaking with the gentleman. He is in a leadership position, and he was talking about how it's very clear that women around him are attracted to his position. And, you know, it's a challenge for him because he actually, even though he loves his wife, he still be catching a few vibes. And so we were just talking about like, how can you avoid some of these people? Or if you need to have an interaction, have a witness, have somebody but don't just feel like you
Yeah.
got to take it. And I think we just humans, right? Because my opinion, you might see somebody attractive, and I don't even know if I'm answering the question. You might see somebody attractive, but I feel like it's because it's new. If I see somebody I ain't never seen before, they from, Belize, and he, got different type of texture hair, I might just be like, dang, you know, but then you get over that after a while. So I think sometimes it just be like the newness, it be the mystery. I don't think it's always like a real thing. So just kind of just guarding yourself and having some type of system so you don't find yourself in them situations. What y'all think? 'Cause I feel like I just went off the cusp.
No, that's love.
I think you did. Yeah. I don't think you went off the cusp.
Oh, okay, good.
I would add to that. How can I put this plainly? I don't police my man's friends, but I'm very aware of the company that he keeps, and I require him to be as well. I'll explain quickly. He got friends that are married, and he's got friends that are single. He can hang out with whoever he wants to. My concern is where y'all going, because the single friends love to go to the strip club.
Oh.
The married friends want to go to the cigar bar. So my requirement is, or the way that I try to keep those boundaries in place, is be cognizant of who you hanging out with and what their intentions are. Because if you with the single friends and they looking to mingle, what are you going to be doing while they doing that?
Uh-oh.
Because if the group of single guys pull up on a group of single girls, you don't fit in that equation. So that's one way I try to incorporate a boundary. But like I said, he can hang out with whoever he wants to, but don't put yourself in a sticky situation.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I agree with that for sure. Cause I've had single friends, and I've been the single friend, for a short period of time. Well, no, it was a long time. It was a long time. But I've been the single friend too. And I like the fact that you said that he can hang out with who he wants to hang out with, just being mindful not to put himself in situations, because it does get tough when you're the single one and all of your friends are in relationships, and so now you can't really hang out with your friends because now they in a, they're in the relationships, or you don't want to be the single friend that's coming around these people men. But that's, I'm going off on a tangent. But one boundary that my husband and I have is, I don't mind him looking, because let me tell you something. We got married, we got in a relationship. That doesn't stop him from finding other people attractive. That doesn't stop him from wanting to look. I mean, he got two eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
The boundary is like, you can look, but don't start that. Now, if you start staring and you take your eyes off of this person and went from one spot, the grocery store, to another, we don't have a problem.
Look, she passionate about this. She done threw her camera off. Yeah.
Dr. Love, I was gonna say.
Oh, is it? I think it's just lagging.
Oh, look at that face.
Look at my face.
You feel strong about that.
She not playing at all, okay?
She did something through the wavelength.
I think it must be the internet or the Wi-Fi, because I heard everything y'all said. I saw my face looking goofy too, but I am. I do. I'm like, don't.
The people should know what to expect by now. We can't make this shit up.
We can't.
It's all
and we gonna roll with the punches
every time. Okay, let me ask y'all this. With all of that being said, do you think men and women cheat or get tempted for different reasons? I'm keeping my eyes.
Okay.
So I'm about to say something that might be socially unacceptable.
Okay, I love it.
But I'm about to say it anyway. I feel like sometimes people get comfortable in long-term relationships, and it's okay if you've had children and you've gained weight, or your woman feeding you good and you've gained weight, or maybe you don't get your hair cut, your hair done as often because you're busy, y'all taking care of family. But all I got to say is, somebody outside doing all that plus some. Somebody outside got them hair, nails, they in the gym. I think it's hard if you are in a long-term relationship and your partner has become comfortable, and you go outside and the thirst traps are not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And that's male or female. So I feel like you gotta really
that's good.
What they say, what it took to get them, it takes to keep them, because otherwise you get comfortable and stuff start looking real frisky. What y'all think?
Yeah, I think, and beyond the thirst traps and the physical aspect of things, right? Because we know our bodies are going to change and things like that. Keep yourself up. Shout out to Chuck, because it's been some days. He's still here, but it's been some days where maybe I was like, whew, I got to get it together. But also, beyond the physical, the emotional, the growth, those things are also important as well. When you talk about comfort, it's like you just can't get comfortable with your physical appearance. Don't start getting comfortable with you growing in the relationship, with doing the things, or constantly learning your person as you constantly learn yourself. I think that in relationships we should always forever be, as individuals, life learners, but also learners of your partner as well, because we change. I mean, we in our 40s, and the way this perimenopause trying to take me through it, I'm like, ooh, we like
life is life.
Ooh, I don't even want to know what menopause gonna be like. Child, y'all gonna have
I
to
think we should
send
do a
a
show on
couple up.
perimenopause. I think we need to dedicate a show to
We
this shit.
should.
May have to. We may have to. But
And
I feel like,
hormones.
and yeah, and guess what? It's not just for women. Literally today I was reading about male sexual dysfunction because men start to go through challenges and changes too. We can make that a whole thing too. But to your point, you do want a partner that is continuing to grow and develop themselves and emotional intelligence and maybe even you know your financial acumen. Like I feel like if we started off small and we growing together, at some point there should be a pivot, and we still not robbing Peter to pay Paul 12 years later. Like, so I think holistically, yeah, everybody should be intentional about growth if you can.
Yeah.
um but we were talking about temptation. And I do think, and this is probably also not socially acceptable as much, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I feel like men are a little simpler. I feel like if you keep yourself up as a woman and you keep doing everything you did in the beginning, I feel like men don't require as much. I feel like women are the ones that more so are like, man, bro, you ain't learned my love language by now. Man, bro, you ain't, what I'm saying? You ain't started picking up with it. Like, I feel like women kind of be checking status of progress a bit more. I feel like men be like, now, my only take back is if you have a very confident, motivated man that wants a woman to be the same. But if you met her and she wasn't like that in the first place, bro, you can't be trying to, switch it up on her.
I could not agree more. Dr. Love, I feel like that point, I just got to highlight that and expound on that because men oftentimes just need to be fucked and fed on the surface. But as a woman, we'll meet that need and then don't get our needs met back because, like you said, we need so much more. So the disconnect, I feel like, happens when I'm fucking you and I'm feeding you, but you're not filling me up intellectually. You're not filling me up emotionally. Maybe you're not complimenting me financially. So then as a woman, we tend to become a little bit more disconnected and now I don't want to have sex because now I'm just going through the motions of
Yeah.
I'm not really connected to it.
Yeah.
So that's super valid. The way you put that, I feel like that's at the core of a lot of the problems that create the cheating to begin with.
Wow.
Whew.
Well, speaking of that, do we got anything from the group chat, y'all? Did you have anything
Get
else?
into
I
it.
feel like it's getting thick.
Yes, very much so. All right, so from the group chat, this is where we take a DM or an email from a listener who needs some advice. Let's get straight into it. Hey, ladies, love your show. Thank you, honey.
Thank you, girl.
And I saw the topic. I had to out myself and get some advice. I'll get right to it. I did it. I made the bad decision of picking up my man's phone. As far as I'm concerned, we have a happy, healthy relationship. I know his password, he knows mine. Did I need to go through his phone? No, but I was tempted. What's the problem? I slid in his Instagram DMs and saw him chatting with his ex. Didn't do or say anything inappropriate, but why are they talking? Should I bring this to him or not? Well, sis, I'm going to say this. Honestly, truly, bring it to him. Even if it was innocent, and here's why. It could turn into something, even though it's nothing right now. I say dead the shit before it does that. I do think exes can be friends, but my advice to you is dead the shit immediately. Go back in there, screenshot it, text it to him, and ask for an explanation. That's what I would do. What y'all think?
Dr. Nisha.
I would say take it to him. I mean, if you now, I also have a question about like why you went through his phone and you like, I did it, like you did
That's
something wrong or
that's what
something.
I was starting.
You went through his shit, on that shit, okay?
I,
Look, this what I found in here, and I want to know why y'all talking. Now, I think you should, she should bring it, but then also, depending on how that conversation goes, you gotta be willing to take the good with the bad. Smile when you say it. Anyway, but I do think you should have that conversation, but you also need to prepare yourself for the answer. Yeah, it wasn't anything, but you don't know where they want to take it, either of them. And there was a time where I was DMing with someone, an ex, this was, a while ago. But I was DMing with an ex, and it did become, the more you start talking, the more people get comfortable. And the more with everything on the internet, even if, things aren't, you're not having those conversations, even if you send in those reels that are inappropriate or videos that are inappropriate, now it's like, well, what's going on? I think that if you want to protect your relationship, there are a couple of things that are going to happen from this. It's going to show yourself being honest about what you did. It's going to show the state of your relationship, and ultimately the future of what your relationship will be. So have the conversation. Y'all know I'm all about talking. Talk till
That's
you
two
can't
for
talk no more.
him. For taking to him, Dr. Love. What should she do?
well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna scale back because I was on the same type of time. I'm at the point in my life where if I need to pick up your phone, let's just stop right there. Like, if I need to pick it up, let's just stop right there. And I'm not saying literally stop the relationship, but I mean almost. But I'm saying like let's evaluate what am I feeling and why do I feel like I need to run behind you? Has there been a shift in the energy? Has there been so to y'all point? If you're already feeling something that's causing you to do a little private eye investigation, you might as well take it to him because you already feeling something. And I would say while you taking that to him or her, also take whatever triggered that behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it had to be something before that to make you side eye mofos working late but checks look feeling the same, or mofos going out and having conversations in the garage. I'm confused. So if you like, speak on it, speak on all of it.
Because I mean,
Mhm.
and then there is the option. There's a more messy option to not say nothing and keep an eye out. Make
Mm.
sure it's not some side conversations on text. I
Mhm.
mean, you got options, sis. Three
And
for
if you want
three.
to get real messy, you could take it to her as a woman.
Excuse me. Well, well, that's my husband. I mean, I saw y'all been chit chatting.
Uh,
How do
you
you
got
know?
a couple options there, because
Please
you
don't
come
bring
on
it to
the
the
phone
woman.
and see where's this shit going. Now that you know it's some communication, you could wait a week or two.
I'm about to
But
tell
we
on
all say to them.
I'm about to tell on myself. If y'all judge me, I ain't gonna do
No
nothing.
judgment.
I'm gonna judge you
We
back. I ain't gonna do
here.
nothing.
Ain't no judging, honey. And,
Do
and
not
and among the three of us, we know a lot about each other. So, baby, ain't no
Real.
judging.
As a matter of fact, you was here for this one. So I was dating this dude one time, and I found out. Listen, I knew him from back in the day. He was fine, right? Knew him from back in the day. So this dude, he around all the time. So I'm believing that he's like single, But he said my divorce is almost final. Okay, no biggie. But then I noticed some things. Valentine's Day, I was suddenly he in the hospital, right? So he sent me a picture in the hospital, but the clock looked like it say it's 7.
child.
And
I
it
remember that shit. I remember
I
that.
remember.
well, wait, I don't know if y'all remember this part. So
I
I go
do.
on social media. This is bad. I swear this was years ago. I didn't grow from this. I go on social media and I see somehow I find his supposedly ex's page, and it's a picture of him and her at an event together. So her page wasn't restricted. So I comment, oh, that's where you at when you told me you was in the hospital sick and you a cheat. Like I comment on her page, I did. It was wrong. So then somebody in her family
What?
comment. I mean, I felt I was on fire. So one of her relatives comment, they like, listen, whatever going on, this ain't the right way to do it. I'm like, you know what? He right. Because this got me embarrassing for her. Next thing I know, her homie hit me up. I want all the smoke. Yeah, yeah. Everybody call me, video me. I gave all the tea. I had pictures. I said, ma'am, yes, he was with me in Miami. Where he say he was at? Yes. Oh yeah. Hey, you see this one? Yeah, he naked. Like it was bad.
I think we need more of that. I think we need more of the exposing factor. It's just because it's these dudes, you know, and I know it's women too, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Expose them all. Expose them all.
Just let me say this, just in case anybody watch this on the replay. Yes, don't try to holler at any of us, even though we're not available. We will tell on your ass.
Yeah. We'll
If
put
you are in a
we'll
relationship,
right here. We'll put it right here
we
live.
gonna
Don't
tell
do it.
on the live.
Right.
Don't do it.
And look straight in the camera so you know we talking about you.
But best of luck, sis. I don't know. You gotta sit with that and see what you want to do, but you got two options.
Best of
Keep
luck.
us posted.
Yeah.
Keep us posted.
Yes, keep us posted.
Woo.
I
Okay.
want to know the outcome of the conversation because I think you
No,
should
for
talk to
real.
him.
I want to know too.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
Y'all ready for this pull up challenge?
Pull up, pull up, pull up.
I wasn't ready for this camera to pull up. Jeez.
Look, that frame be changing, G, don't it? The
Jeez,
frame,
I wasn't
so much
ready. I wasn't ready, y'all. Okay. So this week's pull-up challenge is more like introspect. Like sometimes we have like actionable activities, but this is more of like evaluating yourself. I feel like it's still, a challenge. So we're talking about temptation. We're talking about protecting your relationship. If you are in a relationship, if you were in a relationship, if you plan on being in a relationship, do you feel like there's any open doors? Any gaps, any entryways for temptation? So I'll give some examples, okay? And this is we just evaluating, because if you want a healthy, long relationship at some point in your life, it's some things you're gonna have to check at the front door. So, um, if you like seeing ass shaking online, ain't nothing wrong with it. But if you following 10, 15 accounts of ass shaking, I'm just wondering if that might be something that may impact a relationship, unless y'all looking together, which is also awesome. Or, are there people in your cipher, I am notorious for having friends that I ain't never dealt with that I know like my ass. That I know if I said, hey,
That's good.
tonight is going down. Do you have any of those?
That's a
Or
good one.
work wives, work husbands, like just let's evaluate if you got any gaps and if y'all feel strong or compelled enough to share, let us know because I want to know. I want to know. We might be missing something.
That's good, love.
Right.
I want to
Yeah.
know.
Are you leading anybody on by chance?
Ooh. Are you single or do somebody think you in a relationship? But how they be saying that one? Do somebody think
Yeah.
they in a relationship with you?
Like, yeah, who think they had a relationship with you? Now that's what we
Exactly.
need to
Who think they got a shot and they really don't? That pull up is
know.
strong. I
And
like it.
Yeah.
and no shade on OnlyFans, if that's how you get down, but it is some people on OnlyFans that actually do home visits and stuff. So you might want to look at that too.
Oh,
Oh yeah, there is some on there
Damn, they do?
up with your they sure yeah.
Woo.
No.
Listen, this been a good topic, and I want to hear from the people. Like, what are you doing? Let us know in the comments. What are you doing to protect your relationship from
I
temptation?
like
And tell us about your pull-up challenge. The pull-up challenge too. Are
it.
you, leaving yourself open for the okie doke?
The okie
Don't
doke.
be scared now. That email is going across the screen.
Yeah, yeah. And y'all know our IG. Y'all can join the comments right on here. Whatever you want to do, let us know. I need information. I feel like sometimes people you know, if I love somebody, if I'm committed, we all human. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And we all human.
Mhm.
If I see a red spotted leopard monkey, it's gonna get my attention. Okay, that's weird. But I'm saying like it's it's certain things that's bound to okay, let me be real. If I see a big old ass walk by, yeah, I will probably look before you, sir. I'm gonna probably look before you even see
We
it. And
human.
I might
We
just
human.
nudge you, like, babe, you see that?
And
And
then we gonna
so,
keep it moving.
right, but like Dr. Nish was saying, like, okay, glance. But if we didn't went to aisle 3 and you peeping around the corner, you got to go back for some Cheerios, and you don't even eat
Now we got
Cheerios.
a problem. Now
You
we
don't
got a
even eat
problem.
Cheerios. Now we got a
Now
problem.
we got a problem.
I'm sorry.
All right. With all that being said, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We appreciate you spending this hour with us tonight, and everybody that's gonna catch the replay. If something that we said tonight sparked a thought, maybe it made you feel seen, triggered a little something in you, please do us a favor.
Don't keep the podcast to yourself. Share this episode with everybody who needs to hear it. And I know everybody who will watch the replay, they know somebody who in a relationship. So send it to them. Okay. You might be in a relationship. Let us know what you are doing to protect your relationship from temptation. Or if you even want to protect your relationship from temptation. Look at me getting messy. Okay.
That's all.
Tag us on the socials too.
Yes. And last but not least, just to reiterate, like the Disney commercial, because I'm goofy. Be our guest, be our guest. Like, come on, y'all, stop being shy. Like, we honestly don't prefer to talk to ourselves. We talk all the time. We for real homies around here. You know, we fam. So we
Come on.
enjoy guests. So hop on. Don't be afraid. Like, hit us up on IG, send us an email, or you can just hop in the comments. We'll send you a link. And that's it.
Yeah.
We yeah. So until next
We
time.
out, y'all.